Alright guys, so welcome to the Amala Temple's map guide, plural because there's 3 of them. The red temple guide and the white temple guide are actually already found inside one of my episodes. I'll just put a card up here if you want to see me do the gameplay as well as explain how to get through it. But if you're only interested in how to get through this temple, well, I'll just be condensing the black temple and those parts into this episode. Okay, so the thing that differentiates the black temple from all the other temples is that it has a basement. And the target of this temple, the way to get through it, is to get to the basement. Now, how do you do that? Well, you don't really care much about this initial area. There's some treasure here and there if you really want to clear it. And there is a Kagatsuchi chest over here on the upper left. And down here on the upper right. Anyway, so the first thing you want to do if you want to get through the Black Temple as quickly as possible is to go straight up to the Black Temple altar. Okay, so I'm just going to show you guys how that looks like right now, just so that you have a visual representation of it. So yeah, basically you just go through this door. Oh, don't forget to use Lightoma, or if you don't have Lightoma, the light balls you can buy. Anyway, yes, the idea is to get through those elevators and hopefully retreat through all of these guys. Alright, so when you get up here, there's gonna be a black orb over there. It's already gone because I'm recording this after I already beat the temple. So there's gonna be a black orb over there. Just investigate it, and then the orb will extinguish itself. Then you go back down. Map-wise, you're in here. Then you go back down to this floor. So let's do that right now. Okay, so you can see when you first come here, all of these doors will be locked, and talking to the Black Temple altar will actually unlock them all. So this is how the second floor looks like. If you notice, if you go down, some of them correspond to exactly these down portions. If you fall through this upper right floor, which corresponds to this upper right room up here, if you fall through here, this will immediately let you drop through here, and this will drop you here where I said there was a Kagatsuchi chest. You cannot get to this area via any other means, so if you really want to get that chest, then up to you. Okay, so the way to get to the boss is to go through this lower left door, which will drop you through this room over here, and that will drop you over here. As you can see, you have a straight shot to the save room and the boss room. You can also get to the Kagatsuchi chest from this path. You just have to go around, but then it's a really long walk around, so I don't recommend doing that. Also, this elevator up here leads to this room up here, so that's just your reset point if ever you make a mistake. So that's it for the Black Temple. See you guys in my Red Temple and White Temple guides. Alright, so I got here without triggering the corruption thing. So I'll just try to put arrows on the map to guide you guys. You come up from the entrance, straight up into the center hall, and then go left through the door. First door on the left. Then you go straight up, all the way to the door on the top left. And then you go to the second to the last door in the long hallway with the 5 doors. Then you just go straight down and then into the elevator. I wouldn't risk going left and right because you might get corrupted. Anyway, so you come out of the elevator, right, and you're in this central in the central room. You go west to the room above the save point, then north. Get corrupted in this room, it's fine. North again, and then east twice, all the way to the upper right room. Then you go down and then left. In this east central hallway, there is a light. And then you just make another, then you just go back up north. Yeah, you just go back north, east, then south. Then you take the right door, and then the left door, and then the middle door going west. Then you just try to avoid going in front of the central door on the right, and you should be fine. I hope that makes sense, and I hope I do the arrows properly so that you guys can understand. Anyway, this is probably the last floor, and I'm going to assume this is gonna be a boss area. Yes, it is. There's a lot of treasure on this floor, so getting lost here isn't exactly the worst thing in the world. It's just that most of the enemies are immune to physical, so it might be a bit of a problem. But okay, here's how we do it. You head over to the upper left room. Once again, I'll just be putting arrows around. Try to follow, because you know, this game isn't recording my mouse along with the game, so whatever. So you go to the upper left room. It's gonna teleport you down here to the middle lower left. The correct room to run into is straight up. So when you run straight up, you're teleported to the upper left room. Go out of that room, you will be teleported to the lower right middle room. Okay, following me so far? And when you get to the lower right middle room, you just go to the room right next to it, and it will teleport you here. Alright? I'm not gonna bother looking at these two extra rooms here. Might be treasure, might be more annoying teleportation, but whatever. I'm here, right? So, you know, let's just move forward. Let's just move on. Alright, so this is how to get out of White Temple 2nd floor. You go from the elevator and run straight to the center, and then you will be teleported to the upper left quadrant on the lower right square. The correct path is left and then up, and that will teleport you to the lower rightmost square of the lower right quadrant. The correct solution is up and then left. You are teleported towards the lower left quadrant, and then you go right. So you are teleported to the upper right quadrant in the lower right room in that quadrant, and the solution will be up and then left again. Once you get to that room, you will be teleported right in front of the elevator. So that should be it. Also, just an add-on, if you wanted to get the Kagatsuchi chest in White Temple floor 2, you have to go left into this room, which will teleport you back into this lower right room. Then after you get the Kagatsuchi chest, you can just back out of the room and then go back into the room so that you can continue the correct cycle. Yeah, just a funny note, just in case you were wondering why I'm not mentioning any chests and whatever, right? Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you all for watching my Amala Temple guide. If you want to see more guides, or hopefully some of my Let's Plays on these exact games, maybe leave a like and subscribe for those. This has been Caffeinified Gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one.